What is up, guys? P.2 here. Today I'm bringing you guys a brand new Genshin Impact video. Today I'm going to be going over where Kazuha lands in the sub-DPS category. This is strictly sub-DPS. This is not support, not DPS. So if you guys are going to put in your 2 cents, just know that this is purely sub-DPS category and nothing else. And we are also doing Constellation 0, no constellation, so we kind of have a fair balance over here for everyone in the field. With that being said, if you guys can hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, because there is going to be a lot of content on this channel. I mean, like, look at this. I am uploading back-to-back days. I usually do it every other day, but we are doing back-to-back days here on this channel now. So I'm just gonna kind of speed run through this in the D and C category. I'll do a little bit of dabbling in B, and then I'll talk more about A and S category. So the only 2 characters that we have in the D category is going to be Amber and Lisa. And that's Mona, Lisa, and pretty self-explanatory. It's not really much to talk about. So in the C category, we got the Traveler. We got both Travelers actually. So it's either or. If you're running Geo or Wind, this is where they belong. And then we're going to put in Sucrose. Then we're going to put in Kaya, or however you say his name. We're going to put him there, and then we are going to put in Jean. Now I know what some of you guys are thinking. Jean, why is Jean in the C category? She is a amazing character, this and that. Now yes, Jean is a really good character. I would say she is a top tier character actually, but as a sub DPS character, she doesn't really do that much for the team when it comes to the sub DPS category. Now if we're talking about support, she is definitely an S tier character. There is no doubt in my mind that she is an S tier when it comes to support, but when it comes down to sub DPS, she is not that great. So I'm gonna have to put her in the C category. So there it is for all the Jean fan boys and girls and whatever you are. That's the reason why Jean is in the C category. For the B category right here, we're gonna put in 3 characters. We're gonna put in Chongyun, we're gonna put in Rosaria, we are going to put in Zhongli. If Rosario would go in right there, thank you. And then Zhongli, there we go. Now, you honestly can't go wrong with any of those 3 characters for sub DPS. I mean, she has a little fire thing. He gives the boost and everything, so that's nice to have. And he is also a pretty good sub DPS character, as it is at the end of the day. And Rosaria is a fantastic. I gave her a lot of flack when she came out. I soon came to the realization that she was a really good character, and at a Constellation 0, that's where she belongs, and right in the middle, smack dab in the middle of every single character for sub DPS. Now for the A category here, we're gonna put in Shangqiu, we're gonna put in Fischl, we're gonna put in Mona, Child, and then here we go, the big 2 of the A category, probably the highest you can have in the A category, which is Kazuha and Zhongli. Sure, well, whatever. There we go, now it flipped. Okay, honestly, these are the best sub DPS characters that you are going to find in the game. They will make a major impact on your team, because I mean, you have 2 4-stars here at Constellation 0. We're talking purely Constellation 0. So even if you can just pull one of them, they're gonna help your team out tremendously. And obviously you're gonna need the correct artifact sets, the right weapons for them to make that big of an impact. Because if you have anybody in the S category like Albedo, Ganyun, it's just gonna be Venti. But you honestly can't go wrong with any of these characters right here. So if you have anything A to S, you're gonna have a really good solid team for a sub DPS category. I mean, if you have like a main DPS character like Hu Tao or Xiao or Ganyu can even be a main DPS character as Constellation 0. It just really depends on how you build her and how you really want Ganyu to work on your team. So that was that whole category right there. This is just a little extra bonus that I'm gonna throw in for you guys. So if we're talking about overall how good a character is for the wind type, we are going to put Venti at top, because he's just a broken cheat code in this game at the end of it. We're going to put in Kazuha at A. Kazuha is a very fantastic character, but just for the fact that Venti is just an overpowered cheat code at the end of it, is just kind of broken. Because even as a support character for Kazuha, I would still put him in the A category, just like I would put Xiao in the A category, because he is only one dimensional, just like a lot of the DPS characters. They're just pretty much one dimensional, unless we're talking about Ganyu, and then she is sub DPS and DPS. And like Fischl, I would put not Fischl, I would put Sucrose in the B category, and then I would put Jean, where's Jean at? Jean in the A category as well. So that's pretty much it. That's how I would see all the wind type characters, and then I would have the wind type over here in C for the Traveler. I mean, that's pretty much how I would see all the wind characters stacked up against each other, but it's kind of hard to compare a solid DPS character to a support and like a support and sub DPS and strictly sub DPS and support character, you know. And you have your support, you have your sub DPS and your support character right here in Venti. So it kind of really makes it hard to kind of compare, oh, can Kazuha beat out Xiao? It's like, well, it's two different categories, you know. But this is kind of how I would stack them up. But yeah, hopefully this opened your guys' eyes to how good of a character Kazuha is when he's stacked up against all the air characters and when he's stacked up against sub DPS characters. I will come out with a support where Kazuha does come out in support. Well, it doesn't really matter because I kind of already said that he is in the A category, but and I'm talking purely Constellation 0 here. I'm not talking about that they have any constellations here. This is pure Constellation 0, if you guys forgot and I didn't mention it. Kazuha would still be at an A category for support. I made some changes to the support category, so I probably will come out with another video, and I'm gonna come out with the waifu tier list pretty soon. So I got a lot of videos stacked up and they're gonna come out one by one. And yeah, that's pretty much it. I hope you guys enjoyed watching this tier list. I spent a good time trying to look up all the stats, look up everything, best builds, and yeah, I put a lot of time into this. So if you guys could leave a like, hit the subscribe button, share it with your dog, and yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed, and I hope you guys have a great rest of your day, and I'll see you in the next one.